How do you make your paraglider obey you on the ground? There's a very simple principle. Let me show you. So you've got your wing up and you've got an obstacle on the launch site. You're going to psychologically want to move away from that obstacle. And what happens then is the glider tips over and you get pulled into the obstacle. What you want to do is anticipate that. Let the glider go first. Steer the glider and then follow. So my obstacle's ahead of me. I want to go to the right of it. If I step right, the wing will pull me left. I've got the obstacle dead ahead. I turn right and then I follow the wing. You can use exactly the same principle when you're facing the glider, doing a reverse. If you want to go up the hill, the wing's over there and I want to go that way, up the hill. If I walk up the hill that way, my wing's going to pull me back the wrong direction. So when I'm here and I want to go that way, turn the wing first and then follow. Up here I need more brakes, it's trying to overshoot me. If you're trying to go up the hill, you need a little bit of brake on to keep the glider in a slightly dragging position. So let's say I want to go up the hill that way. I'm facing the wing. Make the wing go that side first and then follow the wing. And don't catch up with it. Once you go past the wing, it's going to be pulling you back this way. So it's really simple. Think with the wing and turn the wing first and then follow. The same applies on your launch. You don't want to be running ahead and then the glider has to catch up with you. You want to lead with the wing. So how do you get the wing ahead of you? Well, don't run so fast, just put a bit of weight in it and let it pull ahead. All right, what do pilots do wrong with this? Well, if the wing comes up and overhead, it's very difficult to now steer on the slope. It's now in flying position. So if you're trying to go up the slope, you need a little bit of brake on to bring it a little bit further back in the flying window. And that's very hard to do if it's straight downwind of you, because you're having to keep it in a stalled position. It's much easier to do if you put it over to the side, one side or the other, and then you can gently control how much power you got by where you walk. It's not pulling you nearly as much. I'll show you on the other side. So that's a much easier position to keep it flying smoothly and direct it up the hill. But keep it on that side, never underrun all the way, because then the wing's going to start pulling you the other direction. So you make the wing obey you by letting the wing go first and then you follow. Enjoy it, guys. Good luck. Hope that helps you with your ground control. For more tips, you can check out my ground control course on flywithgreg.com. I'll take you through all of the different steps and methods and how to control your wing on the ground so that you can be awesome. Check it out.